welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're filming today at Madison Tap. It's at Robinia Courtyard on East Washington Avenue, right across from Festival Foods. Right now we're talking cleaning. Now, the common saying is cleaning is next to godliness. I'd say at least it brings happiness and health. I bet research can even prove that too. Who better to talk to us about it is Chris Koenig. She's with Natura Cleaning. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Thank you.
So, you've talked to us a little while ago about the difference of having an individual clean your home versus a company. Tell us a little bit more about that and why somebody should consider a company versus an individual.
Yeah, so we had some experience with this, more experience with this last week. We had clients who were on vacation and I needed to fill the schedule fast. And so I had clients and friends share that we needed to fill spots and got some, clients on. We were basically the sub-cleaners for that week, and they all had individual cleaners cleaning for them, and for whatever reason, they, surgery, different things, they couldn't be there. And it was really interesting because when we went to clean, we found such a huge difference in how we clean versus how the individuals were cleaning, and the clients didn't know. They didn't see the difference. So
I'm learning two things. One, it's really interesting that you could be a substitute cleaner. I guess I never really thought about that. Yeah. If someone's regular housekeeper or whatever is off that week. So that's kind of cool. Good to know. But also that, wow, okay, so you have the expert eye and you're noticing that those individuals are missing a bunch. But you've got a whole crew, so I bet you can do a lot more in the same amount of time.
We can. And, one of the things that we noticed, one of the people had a 3,000 square foot home, and she has, 4 bathrooms, 5 bedrooms, and her person was cleaning, and she was saying that her person could clean the house and get the whole thing done in 2 to 3 hours. And I was trying to talk to her and say that's really not possible. And
that's 1,000 to 1,500 square feet per hour, including tubs, toilets, sinks, floors, everything.
Dusting.
Exactly.
Not possible.
It is not possible. It doesn't matter how trained you are. It is physically not possible.
Yeah, right.
And so she was swearing up and down that nope, everything was cleaned. And then we got there and we're, noticing cobwebs, pulling down cobwebs from the light fixture and, dusting a light fixture. And then she's like, oh, maybe that's what she's skipping. And it definitely was. And we noticed that across the board in all the houses that it was dusting that was getting skipped, and it was majorly getting skipped. It was it was like doing a first time clean in terms of dusting.
Wow. Because and that's something that's easy to get skipped because we dust the surfaces of our home, but the light fixtures don't always get the attention that they need. So.
And I think that's what was happening is that they were dusting, like this table, they were dusting the flat surfaces that you see, tables, but nothing else, nothing hanging on the wall, nothing.
I gotta say, when I was a kid, that was one of our jobs, was to dust, and I hated it. But we didn't have microfibers back then, so maybe it's different now. Yeah. Why is it so important to dust your home?
Well, it's what you're breathing in, and there's a lot of allergens in dust. It's not just lint from your clothes, it's pet dander, it's dead skin cells.
Oh, don't say it.
Yeah, you don't want to be breathing in that. So it is important to have your home dusted, and that shouldn't be one thing that shouldn't be the thing that gets skipped.
Maybe we can run an image of dust under a microscope here and see like the dead bugs' eyes and stuff like that.
Right, exactly.
That's what you're breathing in.
Yeah.
Very effective.
So what would you say you learned from the experience of talking with this person about their home and how you're able to do a more thorough job in the same amount of time because you have a team?
Yeah. What I learned is that it's very difficult to have that conversation because it's uncomfortable because you're showing someone that their person isn't doing things the same way and not doing what they should be doing. So it's not an easy conversation. But the other thing that I learned is that, we always have, when we get new clients, we always do a first time cleaning. And we require it. And people will call and say, but I have a cleaner already, my home's clean. And I always stick to the rule. We do a first time cleaning. And so this reinforced that I really need to stick to that rule because even though these homes were getting cleaned, they really weren't cleaned, and they weren't cleaned to our standards. And it took a lot more time than a regular cleaning would because they're not getting dusted.
Because they're all the stuff that was being missed.
Right.
So is that something that you do every time? Like, do you clean dust the light fixtures every time you go in?
Yeah, so the first time, it takes longer because we're getting on ladders and wiping things down and cleaning things by hand. And then after that, for the regular cleanings, we've got extension pole dusters, and so we're dusting them every time.
Okay. So is this killing you right now?
Yeah. It's a beautiful light fixture, but I kind of want to reach up and clean it.
She's got the expert eye. Chris is amazing. Chris Koenig is the owner of Natura Clean, and you're all over the Madison area. Middleton, Wanakee.
Madison, Cross Plains, Fitchburg, Verona, Monona.
Oh.
I think I included everything.
One busy lady. Thanks for joining us today, Chris.
Thank you.
We have more Wisconsin Family coming right after the break.